Last Christmas, more than 2,400 drivers were breathalyzed. Of those, 260 had paid the price for driving recklessly, putting other people's lives at risk. Hello, my name's Adam Dolling. I'm one of the custody sergeants at Trinity Road Police Station in St Philip's, Bristol. In a moment, I'm going to take you on a short tour of the custody unit and show you through all the procedures and processes that follow for somebody arrested for drink driving. Firstly, the prisoner is brought through to the dropping off point here, where they then go into the holding bay here in custody. If I just take you up here. On arrival, they come into the holding bay, this room here, where they wait with the attending officer until they're actually booked in. After a short time in the holding bay, the prisoner is then led through into the charging cubicle. This is where the prisoner's details are obtained, their detention authorised, they're read their rights, certain items of property are taken away from them and put in the lockers behind us before they're led down to the intoximeter room. This is where the prisoners get taken after they've been booked in and their detention authorised. Prisoners are then given an opportunity on the machine to provide a sample while they're with the officer answering a few questions in relation to the offence, and then this machine then analyses their breath to see how much alcohol is in it. This is the line intoxalyzer machine. This is where prisoners are taken to provide a sample of breath to be tested and examined on the machine to see how much alcohol is in their body. Officer operates this machine and asks the prisoner various questions. New mouthpiece is then put on this instrument here, and the person given an opportunity to blow into the device. If a prisoner provides a sample above the legal limit, they're then taken into the process room, where we basically take their fingerprints on the live scan machine, which then get input into a large database, take the fingerprints to identify the individual and also to check them on a database against other prints taken from other crime scenes. As well as fingerprints, we also need to take photographs of the prisoners, where they're then taken to sit here and their photograph is taken and then put on another database. Officers also need to take a DNA sample from prisoners if we don't already have a sample confirmed on our database. DNA, in this case, simply a mouth sample, is taken to identify the individual and then checks against other samples taken from various crime scenes. In some cases of drink driving, prisoners may even have to be interviewed, perhaps in the case of accidents. After a prisoner has been processed, if they're not too intoxicated, they're then led down to a cell where they spend the rest of the time in custody. Their detention is further authorised until they're fit to be charged. In some cases, they can spend some hours in the cell before that happens. People's attitudes to drink driving vary from person to person. Some people on arrival are cocky and arrogant, even obstructive and violent on occasion. The following morning, they may show a completely different side to their personality, sometimes apologetic, embarrassed, and even sorry at the night before. Is it worth taking the risk? If a person is found to be driving with alcohol in their body above the prescribed limit, they're ultimately charged and then put before the court. Once charged, if a prisoner is eligible to be bailed, they're then released to attend court for a pre-arranged date, where it's then over to the magistrates and courts. My advice to you is don't drink and drive.